A time, a shepherd boy in a quiet village cared for his sheep. Each morning, he led the sheep up a grassy hillside overlooking the village. From there, he could see farmers working in the fields, women drawing water from the well, and children playing in the streets. But up on the hill, he was alone. The hours felt long and empty. At first, he tried singing to himself. Then he threw stones at distant trees. Eventually, boredom turned into mischief. One afternoon, he suddenly stood up and shouted toward the village, "Wolf! Wolf! A wolf is attacking the sheep!" The cry echoed across the hills. Farmers dropped their tools. Neighbors grabbed sticks and ran up the slope, breathing hard, ready to defend the flock. But when they arrived, they found the sheep calmly grazing and the boy laughing uncontrollably. There was no wolf. The villagers were upset. An elder stepped forward and warned him that lying about danger was no small matter. The boy nodded, but deep down he enjoyed the excitement he had caused. A few days later, craving that same thrill, he did it again. He screamed even louder than before, pretending to be terrified. Once again, the villagers rushed to help. Once again, they found nothing. This time, they were angry. One farmer pointed at him and said they would not be deceived again. If he cried wolf a third time, they would stay in the village. The boy watched them leave, feeling both embarrassed and strangely powerful. He did not fully understand what he had lost. Then came the evening that changed everything. The sky turned orange, and long shadows stretched across the grass. As the boy sat quietly, he noticed something moving near the edge of the forest. A grey shape stepped into the open. It was a wolf. Unlike his false alarms, this one did not disappear. It moved slowly and deliberately toward the flock. The sheep began to bleat and scatter in panic. The boy's heart pounded. Fear replaced every trace of mischief. He ran to the edge of the hill and shouted with all his strength, begging for help. Down in the village, people heard his cries. They paused, but then shook their heads. They remembered the laughter. They remembered being fooled. No one moved. On the hillside, the wolf attacked the sheep, and though the boy threw stones and shouted, he was alone. By the time the wolf retreated into the forest, several sheep were gone. The next morning, the villagers climbed the hill and saw the damage. They found the boy sitting silently among the frightened sheep, his face pale and eyes swollen from tears. This time, he was not laughing. He had learned a painful lesson. When trust is broken again and again, it disappears. And when the moment comes that you truly need others to believe you, they may no longer listen. The story endures because its truth is simple. A lie may bring attention for a moment, but honesty is what protects us in the long run.